Hi, hello, this is Jules the Human here, and welcome to Gaming Gone Weird, a show all about the interesting, funny, and very weird, but very true news that is going on in the gaming world. I'm one of your hosts, Jules the Human, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about some really cool stories that we got for you, and we are also going to be helping you get the perfect gift for that gamer in your life because the Messiah, Mariah Carey, has risen and it is holiday time, but we will be talking about that later on in the show. But I will not be going on this holiday and gaming weird news journey alone. I have my illustrious co-host, Cresta Starr. Cresta, welcome to the show. How's it going? How you doing? You're muted.
This is the second time this week that I mute myself for the intro, so you guys will hear me sweating, panicking.
You did that on the Impact one, right? This week.
I think I did it on KYM with Jimmy.
Oh,
I always
no.
mute so you guys don't hear me like Santa Maria Joseph.
Yeah.
I'm doing well. Hello, everyone. I want to give a special shout out to Jules the Human because honestly, I'm a mess right now. And he was just like, whenever you're ready, Cresta. Whenever you're ready.
We're doing it.
Fun. I hope you guys are excited for the holidays. Like Jules said, do not wait till the last minute. We got you with some great gaming guides. And yes, I'm happy to be here. Weird and happy.
We have a lot of things to get going on already for the show. We have a lot of really cool stuff to talk about. But as you may know, we start off the shows with the question of the day to kind of get some chat going and maybe some things to inspire you a little bit. But Cresta, what is the question of the day today?
The question of the day is, when is the right time to start getting your holiday gaming gifts? Or maybe just beyond gaming, when's the right time to start getting your gifts for the holidays? I've heard some people say, wait till Black Friday. I've heard some people say, come throughout the year, buy your stuff then. But I will say this, it's never too early. I wouldn't start in July, but around October, August, because when you wait till the last minute, people are fighting in the stores. It's out of stock unless you get like a digital copy. And some people are like, wow, cool. I have this actual egg in my hand instead of a digital copy.
I actually do. Yeah, I do like that. I'm glad you mentioned that as well, because a lot of the fun for like the holiday stuff. And again, I got to say, my birthday is December 6th. So I'd be opening a lot of presents. I like the physical thing. Even if I don't like the actual physical thing, I like unwrapping it and doing the whole thing. So I definitely do agree that no matter what it is, I would even take something of lesser value if it was like a physical, like, oh my God, like I got one year, I got a lot of records, like
nice.
a lot of records for my vinyl and stuff. And I was like, yo, this is really cool because it was like big and I opened it. I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. But when's the right time? I don't know. Now I'm starting to think, I guess now would be a good time because like you said, it goes pretty crazy for Black Friday. And then somehow like starting time just compresses.
Something time dilation.
Yeah, like as soon as you get to the end of the year, it's just everything's going so quick, and it's like, oh my God, it's already New Year's, and it's like, what happened? What's going on? But let us know your thoughts on when is the perfect time, or when do you think you should start getting your holiday gifts or holiday gaming gifts? I haven't mentioned it yet, but you can send in a super chat. It should be like a little cash symbol somewhere on your live chat if you're watching live. You can send in a super chat and get your question or message read on the show, or we do have KYN chat. We have the link in the description of this video. There's a description there, kynchat.com, and you can send in something there if you would like to support the show. That would be pretty cool. So let's get into some of the interesting stuff that is going on today. So Cresta, how do you feel about YuGiOh? And you said you played Magic. You're a fan of Magic. How do you feel about YuGiOh?
So I don't know that much about YuGiOh. The only thing I have contextual context, I guess, for YuGiOh was someone showed me a clip of this guy saying, YuGiOh, you need to change your format where you can't just consistently draw a card and you need to have a certain amount of cards. And YuGiOh, the creators were like, you're wrong. It works fine. So this man brought a 240 card deck to a tournament, and was And it had like a million redraw cards, shuffle your grave. I think for one turn, it took him like 5 minutes because they had to shuffle his whole
Yep.
deck of 240 cards. And he won. I think he won the tournament, or they let the tournament finish. And then Yu-Gi-Oh changed it that next day. Like, no, fuck you.
Yeah, I think he won because like once you get to the bottom of your deck, that means you lose. And I think he just held out and bought enough time, and then I think the other person ran out of cards in their deck. I think that's what it was. I'm not too sure, but yes, I remember that was the thing. That was the thing for
funny.
sure.
I don't know anything beyond Yu-Gi-Oh besides that, but like, wow, y'all wildin'. And imagine someone saying, "Hey, I'm trying to help you." Like, shut up. You're like, all right.
Well, some people know it from the popular anime. The Yu-Gi-Oh series did amazing. There's a ton of people that love that stuff. But the cool part about the anime was that like when you would watch it, it wasn't just the cards. Like in real life, you could buy the cards, but in the show, there was cards, and then the monsters popped up and all this stuff. Well, there's a French streamer, Super Zalo. He's programmed AR technology to coincide with the Yu-Gi-Oh games, and it took him 7 months to complete. And this is insane. Look at this. He has it set up so that they pop out of his card.
I'm not gonna hold you. Angles. I'm cool. That's so cool. I would play Magic, and if I'm gonna go play, like, what's my favorite Magic card? My mind is okay. Do you play not Hearthstone? The other one from Riot, Runeterra.
Yeah, Legends of Runeterra.
I would love to see Atrocity just come out and just like that's so cool. Yeah. That is so cool.
It took him about 7 months to complete some AR technology. It has it so that it shows up on each of his cards, I guess. I don't know how, again, continue the thing for every episode. I don't know how this happens. I don't know how these people do this thing, but it switches the camera angles and you can see it and it comes out of the cards, and that's so rad.
Cool. That is so cool. I would play that for any card game. Like literally, like, so I never watched the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, but everyone remembers I played this in attack position. Exactly. How cool is that you're playing? And then it's like,
yeah, just right there. And it's like I again, with a couple of these initial stories, I didn't know where like technology would go. And I'm kind of liking this little thing. Like I wasn't, for like Pokemon Go, they use the AR technology, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like you hold up your camera and there's like a Pokemon there sitting on your desk or whatever. And I'm like, okay, that's cute. But yeah, this seems like more of what I wanted. Just the Yu-Gi-Oh card, boom, pop-up monster. And if you have any thoughts, would you play a tabletop card game with any AR enhancements? Let us know. Send us a super chat or kynchat.com to get your comment or question read on the show. Something else kind of cool. There's a couple stories. Like we are in the future. We are in Unreal Engine 5 now. There's a couple stories about this, but there's a game dev that controlled an F-15 jet in Unreal Engine with the iPhone sensors. So here's really a little video. Just something cool that they're doing with technology, not particularly weird. They're just using like the gyroscope of your iPhone. Like how I thought first off, when I saw this, I thought it was a real jet. And I was like,
me too at first. I was like, wait just a second. Hold on.
Okay.
It's not just you.
It caught my eye. I was like, wait, what? And then I looked into it and I was like, okay. So this is just like what they can apply it to. Like what? I can't think of anything. I'm small brained. No crunchies in my brain. But like I can't figure out what you would need this for. But
Mario
it's kind of cool.
Kart.
Mario Kart. That's already a thing, no?
And when we were talking about like when we had J-Rock on, we talked about accessibility. I can see if you can't, use your fingers, or you've got like carpal tunnel or something like this to turn it upside down. I am a button smasher in fighting games, so if I could.
Yeah.
I would definitely. It's like it reminds me of like the Wii. And for some reason, shake weight. So I think it's cool. I think it's a good idea. Like, doesn't VR have something similar to that? Like, there's a beatbox game where you can be like, boom, boom, boom. I mean,
yeah.
With your phone, everyone already pays like $600, $500, $400, $1,000 for their phone. Why not? It's a mini computer I'm using every $600-700 of, every penny. And if it's an easy interface, why not? Why?
Sure.
I'm batting 1,000. Nah, I'm shooting some zombies. Nah. So I like it. I love it. Accessibility for all.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't even think about the accessibility stuff. But yeah, would you use this kind of technology to game instead of like traditional controllers? I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let us know. Send us a super chat or a KYN chat, kynchat.com. Something else interesting, using Unreal Engine 5.
Unreal Engine is real.
Yeah, it's real. It's happening. We're like on the cusp of this Unreal Engine 5, of the next like generation of interesting stuff that's happening. Well, a company, Final Mouse, they make pretty cool mouses, pretty lightweight mouses and mice. Their company's new keyboard may have been leaked, and you can use interactive skins on your keyboard. Now, this is cool. Like, I like this. This is my aesthetic. Let me show you what it kind of looks like, what you could possibly do with interactive skins on your keyboard. So just having Koi there. Oh my goodness. It's so cool. I love it. Looks interesting. I love the colors. Like, I have a gamer keyboard, just a regular light stuff, but like to be able to put like a moving, I don't know. That's interesting.
I feel two ways about it.
Okay.
I love the idea. I personally would spend money on that. Have an interact. That's cool. However, as a gamer, as someone who built their PC, which costs way too much money, that is something else that's going to cost way too much money.
True.
And someone had said that we as people have colonized all the land. So now we're trying to colonize attention and things that you do. So now I'm already spending like $160 on a good keyboard. So I'm going to spend $400 on a keyboard. Yes, completely customizable, but on time, like, keyboards are one of the cheaper things you can buy on your computer. So now you want me to, I'm gonna spend it. you got me, gal. You got me, gal. But I'm just saying, like, consider this. Like, we're spending so much money already, and now you want me, because that's at least 400.
Yeah.
That's at least 300. And I'm not mad. Again, I would buy it. I would totally buy it. All of my screens are interactive. I would totally buy it. But how much is that gonna be?
I don't know. You got us, but I'm mad about it. Yes, I'm gonna buy it. But here you go. I'm mad at the register. You're right. I don't know, because like under $100 is like a decent keyboard. And then to have that sort of technology, also, like, how much is it gonna use your PC?
Yes.
Like when it's idle. Like, I have some stuff that are idle. Like, if you have a moving background on your computer, like that takes up some of your CPU or whatever. And to have that, like, even just colors, but now it's going to be actual like video just flowing around, interactive video that you can use.
What if I'm playing Overwatch? What if I'm playing League of Legends and I get distracted? Then what? Listen, I already have a Stream Deck that has GIFs on the buttons.
Oh,
sometimes my brain is like, what's that? So the last thing I need is for my favorite Sailor Moon scene to be on my keyboard, and they're just like playing my game. I'm looking down like, Queen Barrel, what you doing?
That's interesting. You could just get distracted, or you can also have, like, I don't know, like specs. You mentioned a video game. You're playing a video game. What if you can like look down like physically and you have like your stats or whatever?
Your keyboard's like, press Q. Stop looking here, idiot.
Yeah. Just look up. What are you doing? Don't look here. You
can send menacing messages to people on your computer like, what are you doing? Get off my computer.
I wouldn't mind having like little jellyfish.
That would be cute. Like the koi fish that they showed. Like, imagine every time you press a button, the fish scatter. Take my money. I don't like it.
Exactly.
But take my money. I don't like it, but take my money. Take it.
Would you get this? Let us know if this is in line for you for your next keyboard. Send us a super chat or a KYN chat to join in on the conversation. But another news item topic that came up this week, there's a 22-year-old indie dev, Odyssey TV, who created an entire game as a Chrome extension. Speaking of things that are taking up your PC stuff, PC space, because Chrome is notorious for that.
Yes.
But if you want a new Chrome extension, and you want to gamify watching YouTube videos, Twitch streams, or even gaming gone weird, you can add this to your Chrome while you're watching us. You can play a little game. So that's him playing a little side scroller game at the bottom while he's watching a Twitch stream. I mean, I get that our attention is bad because like TikTok, super quick, whatever. I don't know if I would do that. I kind of like the intimacy of watching a YouTube video and then maybe doing something else on the screen, on another screen, playing games or whatever. I don't know. What do you think about this little side scroller action underneath your favorite YouTube video or Twitch stream?
I am personally of the mind, like, I'm in a lot of Discord, so I'm gonna compare this to Discord. If there is an empty Discord that no one goes into and I don't want to be bothered with my own Discord, I will tell my friends here, no one goes in this Discord. Let's go. I could see that being fun with your friends, like how they have integrated games. Like for Discord, again, you could play games with your friends. I think it'd be cool if we all watch Jules the Human on twitch.tv. And while you're playing Cult of the Lamb, we got our own little cult going on here. I think it would be cute for interactive if you're watching the streamer. So you feel like, hey, I'm actually doing something within the stream. But like randomly, I think it's cool, but I don't see myself using it. However, if I'm a parent and you are my kid and you're getting on my nerves, listen, go to Google Chrome. Go to Google Chrome, the search engine, and then go colonize Google Chrome.
Go get super stimulated, watch a YouTube video, play a little game at the bottom. It's all a thing. Don't just get out of my hair. I don't care. So what it is like you just do like little things and you could have your own, you can like colonize it. It's like this is my webpage or whatever. Board,
and it's really cute. I just feel like I'm a crotchety old lady, and maybe the sun has set for me on that.
We're too old for these dang kids. Just go outside.
Get off my webpage.
Would this be something that y'all are interested in? What are the good things? What are the bad things? I don't know. It seems like a cool idea, and maybe like in the next iteration it could do something to be a little bit more interactive, but I don't know. What are your thoughts? Let us know. Send us a super chat or a KYN chat, kynchat.com. We also have memberships. I didn't even mention membership. You can become a YouTube member, or you can have like a little badge next to your name in live chat, and you can have Cresta's face as an emote. There are some other emotes. I think it is that face.
I really think it is that face.
So you don't have it can be for our show or any of the other shows on the Know Your News YouTube channel. So you can become a member, and it's like $1 or $2. I'm not too sure, but you get a little badge, and you could be you could be the guy in chat. I don't know. So I need help understanding this next one, because I don't know how it could be like amazing, and I don't even know it. So I need your help, Cresta.
Okay, so this one I didn't look at, so I'm going into this one blind.
So Annie Fuchsia, I'm not sure how I say that, but I've seen her stream a little bit.
Not this one, the next one. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Continue.
No, Annie is a streamer on Twitch, and she's done a lot of like MMO stuff. I watched her when she was doing Final Fantasy, but she beat World of Warcraft after 669 days in game. Nice. Well, nice. Yeah. And she completed 100% of the achievements. So if you're looking there, like 6,000 something achievements, all 100%ed. What? Apparently, there's like a lot of grinding, challenges, achievements. Like what am I looking at? What does this mean?
Okay, so I was definitely where Miss Annie was. I definitely wanted to complete the game 100%. There are certain achievements in World of Warcraft, no matter when you start, you can go back and do this old content and you can get this 100%. It's a lot of work. Now, there is a 100% plus that you can do, but some of that content is no longer available. So like if you beat the original 40-man Naxxramas, I think you get an achievement for that, or you got an achievement, but you can no longer get that anymore because that no longer exists. Also, like server first, if there's an expansion and the max level goes from 70 to 80, if you were a server first paladin, server first rogue to get to 80, you can get that, but that won't count towards your 100% because not everyone can get that. when I was playing World of Warcraft, I was privileged enough to be a part of a guild where we got No Lights in the Darkness server first. So I have that achievement on my rogue somewhere in the annals of time.
Mhm.
But no one else can get that. So the fact that
Oh.
she was able to get the 100%, so that means like she had to do a bunch of old raids, attunements, quests that you're like, yo, I'm level. I think they nerfed level cap from like 110 to like 80 or 90 because it was getting out of hand. And like, we don't want to be guild wars or whatever it is. So it's like, that takes dedication. Just some of the things that you can do still in that game, some of the older stuff, you're like, yo, what the am I doing? Like,
Yeah.
that's hats off to your mama.
And of 669 days in game, that's not how many days she's played in game. That's not how many days like consecutive. That's how many days of actual in-game play time. That's like thousands of hours. I don't know how long that is. That's insane.
I respect it. World of Warcraft, I love that game. I am Blizzard, if you hear me. Blizzard, if you hear me. Like, I am a shill for World of Warcraft. I loved it. So I can only imagine, like, I think one of the achievements is you gotta beat Hogger. And Hogger is like your level 1 first boss. And if you don't start as a human, you're not gonna beat Hogger.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. So like they have level 1 bosses depending on where you are. It's like if you're an undead, which is on the Horde, which is the bad guys, if you will, or whatever it is. You're not going to fight Hogger because that's in deep in Alliance territory. And what I look like getting shot by a level 70 guard and I'm level 10. No way. So some of the things like she had to do, you have to go deep into enemy lines. Like Scarlet Monastery is deep in Horde territory. So
wow.
Doing old content too, that's I don't want to go back to Outland. So I don't have the patience. And I used to play World of Warcraft, so go on, girl. Go ahead, girl.
Have y'all ever 100%ed any game? Well, actually, let me ask you, Cresta. What have you 100%ed any game? I'm not a person that goes and collects. I'm not like about the collectibles. Oh my god, I got to do like casually, kind of. But if I play through a game, I'm good. If I learn the story, I'm good. But do you go in looking to get 100% in a game?
Initially, no, not at all. But the only game that I came close to when I was a kid was Crash Team Racing, the first one that came out. I had 2 brothers and we were all there all the time, bored. So it was like, why not try to get the time trial? Why not try to get this? Now that I'm older, the only other game was World of Warcraft, whatever the 100% was back in the day. Now it's completely different and I'm not paying for no World of Warcraft. My priorities are different. I gotta pay rent. I'm sorry, even $15 a month is too much.
True. Yeah. Let us know what games you've 100%ed in or what achievements you've unlocked. Let us know. Send us a super chat or a KYN chat, kynchat.com. There's a link down in the description of this video. So I think this is the one that you were saying you hadn't seen.
Yes.
Again, this is coming back to people defeating Elden Ring. Because it is everybody's Mount Everest this year. People defeating Elden Ring, but in a wild way. We've seen people defeat it on a dance pad, do all this other stuff without hands. This streamer, Dr. Decomposing, does another one, the world's first saxophone-controlled level 1 run of Elden Ring. So I mean, what else? He beats the final boss. Everybody goes crazy. I've never seen that boss in my game. I've never seen that boss. But Cresta probably knows, but this is for anybody that doesn't know, that is a saxophone. That's like a MIDI saxophone that you can plug in and it has a bunch of different sounds and it's not like just your normal yellow brass.
I'm not like
saxophone.
most saxophones.
Yeah. Oh no, she different. Yeah.
I'm different. I'm not like most woodwinds.
So that's what Dr. Decomposing was playing. World's first saxophone controlled level 1 run of Elden Ring.
That's crazy.
Another I just like these little things. Like I like the wild stuff that I don't even know that's going on the internet. I don't even know what's happening. And then like they're, oh, he did it. And I'm like, oh, this
Who
is
did
cool.
it? Who did it? Who done it? Who done it? Honestly, also, I would like us to talk about the musical supremacy that we always find a way to put music in our list. It is musical supremacy on this channel.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I could never. And all I could hear when you were talking about this, like, I'm a sax man. Beep, bop, bop, beep, bop.
Oh my goodness. I don't think I told you I went to go see Rocky Horror Picture Show for Halloween.
That must have
this
been
past week.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
It was a lot of fun. It was pretty cool. I went with my grandparents. I didn't really dress up or anything. My grandparents are cool. I don't think we talked about it. No, my grandparents are cool.
I love that.
Yeah. We were like front row because my grandma's in a wheelchair, so she just had like a little spot there. So yeah, we were like in the front, and there was like guys that were in fishnets with their ass out like next to me, and I was like, okay, it's cool. And then she was just like,
come on, grandma.
Yeah.
I know what I love. I love a spicy grandparent because my grandma's spicy too. I love a spicy grandparent.
They're pretty spicy.
Like, no, you know, and then you take them out somewhere and they're like, like, grandma, you like 80. What you doing?
Yeah.
And grandma's like, mind your business.
Yeah, I just had to bring that up because we're talking about music and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. That's what I gotta say. It was fun.
Love that. I love the idea of people beating games with instruments. And at this point, forgive me for this joke. At this point, we're about to have a symphony of destruction. I'm sorry. Okay, you know what? It's been real. It's been real, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
That'll be cool though. Yeah, like can we get somebody to beat Elden Ring with every instrument in a symphony? Like, is there like I haven't seen like a string instrument hooked up as a controller. Exactly. Well, how do they do it on a saxophone?
I just assume. Listen, I play trombone, so I'm just like,
yeah, wah, 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 wah. Yeah.
Listen, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
You got some booze in the chat.
It was low-hanging fruit. In fact, this fruit was on the ground, and this was me. Ooh, a piece of candy.
Yeah. I was like, no, Cresta, don't. No. Oh, man.
I'll take that. I'll be that.
What instrument would you like to see somebody beat Elden Ring on next? Send a super chat or a KYN chat, kynchat.com. So I don't know. Maybe we're inspiring you to beat Elden Ring on, I don't know, a triangle, kazoo, something.
Not the try. I'll take it one step further. There is a game. I'm issuing a challenge to the gamers who watch Gaming Gone Weird.
Oh?
There is a game called Pico Park. It's a multiplayer game.
Yes.
Now get you your little string quartet, your little jazz band. All of y'all need to beat Pico Park with your instruments. And when you send us this link, we're not gonna complain that the music sounds like mishmash because we're gonna hear the symphony of destruction. I'll see
playing
myself
Pico
out.
Park. a bunch of instruments playing this cute little cat game, just trying to work together with all these different sounds.
Can you imagine if it's like Vivaldi? Everyone's like,
yeah. That would be insane. Okay, now I want to see that.
I'd pay good money. I would give you guys $1.
That's it. Oh, okay.
I'll give you a free sub to KYN if someone shows me them in their little musical group beating a multiplayer game, preferably Pico Park.
That would be cute. You heard it. Cresta's challenging all of our gamers here. Come back next week or a month. We'll probably forget about it by then and be like, what did you do?
Someone's going to clip this, send it to me on Twitter and be like, I want my KYN sub.
Yeah. Do it.
I'll
that
give
could be
everyone. Everyone, I'll sub your whole little quartet. Let's do it.
So let's get into some weird other weird gaming stuff because an election's coming. I mean, this is kind of wild that we have a bunch of different stuff here. But yeah, kind of topical. An election is coming up for the United States. I gotta always say, because like Who
People
knows who's
outside the
watching?
country watch, yeah.
But apparently there's some like election games that you could play.
I
What was sort of the
Go ahead,
thought here?
sorry.
No,
So,
no, no.
okay. So from I was like, okay, we need to find a topic, but what's
Yeah.
something topical? There is an election this week in America. For those of you who don't know, I think mayors or governors are going up for election depending on your province. There might be a runoff election. There is a group called iCivics who was founded by Sandra Day O'Connor, a justice in 2009, to get the youth to want to vote. So it's a literally games about civics. So the first game we have is Win the White House. So it pretty much will teach you about campaigning, following through with your politics, campaign finances, so you completely understand the process. And as at first I thought this was a meme, but now I'm like, you know what? There's a lot of people who think they know, but do not know anything about our American election process. No matter where you stand on the political spectrum, a lot of people don't know. So I think this is a great interactive idea, way for people to learn about it and, get a couple of memes out there. So if you really want to be the duck commander, you can command ducks. That could be your position. And you actually see what it takes to be the duck commander.
That's really cool. So you have a lot of like I looked up these and we saw a little bit of Win the White House there. It looks really cute. They look really cute. It's really, I don't know, it's really interesting because I don't know a lot of that stuff. And now there's games by the iCivics.org. I guess you could go /games, and then there's like quite a bit of games that you could play about the voting system or like actually trying to become the leader of America.
All I can think is, fuck yeah, education. They have a whole curriculum. So there's another game called iCivics Cast Your Vote. Literally, we talked about goat simulators, squirrel with a gun simulators. Now there's a voting simulator. You put on your little fancy white gloves. You go over there and do this stuff. You go and take your vote. You pull your. So again, there's a lot of people who don't know. There's a lot of people like, I get my news from Twitter. No, don't get your news from Twitter. But if you don't know anything about nothing, at least you can learn how to learn how to vote, because voting is important. No matter where you stand on the political spectrum, voting is important because you cannot complain if you don't vote. And if you don't understand it, go ahead and learn. Again, iCivics has a whole curriculum, but iCivics is not the only one in this rabbit hole.
I just imagine you at like 3 a.m. You're like, yo, look at all these games, like just there.
Literally me, Kermit the Frog, like, we don't have a script. I need to find something. This is not weird. This is not election games. What is happening? What? Literally me, 3 a.m, like a basement. I'm like, go ahead. There's another. Why did I find all these election games? There's another one called Election Simulator. Now, this one's on Steam. I don't know anything about this game, but from the outside looking in, you literally throw money at all your problems. It's literally like, hey, I wish I was kidding. It's literally, hey, our people don't have food. Here's $100.
Yeah. I looked at some pictures of it and I just saw like a car on fire and like some other stuff. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I got some other stuff. It's fine. It's
memey. It's a
election simulator.
The two games we talked about before were educational, be on point. This is like, yo, what's up, Bullworth? I don't know if you guys remember Bullworth. It was an election movie, kind of like what's the one where celebrities were like, I had like Terry Crews and he was running for president and people were like, no, celebrities shouldn't be president. And then
I'm down with Terry Crews. Wait, hold on. No, never mind. I like him
Crews
in theory.
Then, maybe Terry.
I
Crews
like him
now.
in theory. Yes. No. Yeah.
I forgot what. Not Iconoclast. It was something like that. I forgot what the name of
I don't know.
But it was a movie where it was like, yo, celebrities really shouldn't be politicians. And they were like, but why not? Hilarity ensues.
So there's one also on this list from as far back as 1981.
Yes. People, so apparently this was one of the first election games. People have already been like, hey, I want to do election stuff, and it's giving Richard Nixon. It's
Yeah, that's the game. I mean, it looks just like Win the White House.
It looks like Oregon Trail, except there's no cattle
Yeah,
and dysentery.
that's it. Nixon versus Humphrey, and you got to win over the states. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, again, no matter where you stand on the political spectrum, things like this are important to understand how it works, but also very important. This is not a game. Elections aren't a game. No matter what the internet may tell you, no matter how disenfranchised you may or may not feel, this is not a game. So
Yeah.
learn about your civics process. And I'm really mad. I was like, oh, come on, Nixon. And here he was. I am not a crook.
You can learn about it through all these iCivic games, and you check those out. Actually, send us a super chat, send us a KY in chat if you've actually played any of these before we mentioned it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see your game time, and I want to see your election strategy, how you won going into all this stuff. But
It gives me Stratego. It gives me Stratego.
Yeah. I mean, the cool thing about video games as a medium is there's something for everybody, and you can find your niche, and you can find whatever. Like right now, I'm playing a lot of Marvel Snap.
I heard that game is so good.
Okay, you like Magic the Gathering, right? You were saying?
Yes.
It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
It's a lot. Marvel Snap is a lot of fun, and it's less about like you've been playing the Magic the Gathering on the PC, right?
Yes.
They give you like a bunch of decks, and they give you a bunch of cards. It's sort of like that. Like with Marvel Snap, I don't have to spend a lot of money. I just bought the battle pass for this, and I completed it super early, and I don't know. I really enjoy it. Anyways, that's my cup of tea. That's our cup of tea, probably card games and stuff. But for a lot of people, it looks like it's boring. So if you're into election games, or if you want to know, and if you like that stuff, there's a game for you. There's a game for everybody out there, which is pretty cool.
Practice your vote and then go and vote.
Yeah. Practice it so you don't get social anxiety and be like, all right, I already did it. It's like the game.
And if I'm not mistaken, the iCivic games are free.
Yeah, they're free. I clicked on it. I was like, am I playing? I was like,
am I about to run for president?
Yeah. Be right back. I'm gonna be president real quick.
AFK.
Yeah, AFK.
Doing presidential things.
Let's get into like the main topic of gift giving guide for gamers this holiday season, and we're gonna be talking about some stuff to do, probably prepare for the coming couple months for the end of the year, and some things that you should be on the lookout for. So Cresta, when's the time? What's coming up? What can I look forward to?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. The holidays are right around the corner. Yes, it is November. Today's November the 5th. And to quote Mariah Carey, she's out of her slumber. It is time for the holidays. A lot of people, I mean, it's true. A lot of people, especially gamers, will wait till Black Friday or Cyber Monday to purchase things. And like we said at the top of the show, do not do that, because you may want to. Okay, I'll just roll into the first one, right? So there is a Steam sale, Steam, Valve, whatever one you know it as. That's coming up November 22nd through the 29th. The Steam Autumn Sale will be December 22nd through January 5th for everyone who does the IOUs. Like, I'll get you after Christmas. Sometimes your paycheck don't hit. There are plenty of sales at, I almost said Toys R Us.
Not a Toys R Us. No.
Best Buy.
You're a Toys R Us kid? Are you Toys R Us kid?
I may or may not have put on my resume that I was a regional manager of Toys R Us. I may or may not.
Whoa.
I may or may not have.
No way.
Who's gonna check me, boo?
That's true. Let me call up the giraffe real quick.
You killed me, gal. You killed me, gal. Joffrey in his bed, like, it's been 4,000 years since someone has called this line.
Who wakes my slumber?
There are tons of things on Best Buy right now, and Walmart. One of the main things I wanted to talk about too, skipping ahead. No, let me actually go on to the Epic Game Sale, because that's important too. The Epic Games Black Friday sale will be November 23rd through November 30th. I know I said don't start with, wait until Black Friday. But if you're one of those Johnny come latelys, you'll have all of these great games. Plus, word on the street is Epic Games is going to have a sale around the time of the Game Awards, which is the great segue into some great gifts ideas. As you guys know, God of War Ragnarok is coming out, I believe, this week on the 8th or something like that.
Uh-huh.
The original God of War was
9th.
Amazing. The 9th. The original God of War that they did like 2 years ago, whatever, was amazing. Visually.
See, I thought it was 2 years ago too. Or I thought it was a year ago. It came out in 2018. I found that out on stream. I was like, yeah, God of War, and then God of War Ragnarok is coming to PS5, and then next year I'll get it because it comes out on PC. And I was like, yeah, don't they do it like 1 year after? And they're like, no, the original God of War came out 2018. I was like, what?
I still like, pardon me, like that game is so good.
I played it last year and I was like, this is a beautiful game. Oh my God.
A lot of people are saying that when the Game Awards do come out, it's going to be Ragnarok versus Elden Ring versus Ragnarok versus Elden Ring.
What? Okay, but quick break from what we're talking about holiday stuff. Well, first off, yeah, holiday, love Epic Games. They do a lot of good sales. Steam, always great sales. Summer sale, winter sale, autumn sale, great stuff. Epic Games for sure, though. They have some like really good games on Epic Games as well. Yeah. But how do you feel about that? How do you feel about Elden Ring versus God of War? A lot of people are making a big deal about it because God of War Ragnarok has been getting like 10s and 10s and 10s. Everybody's been reviewing it and it hasn't come out yet, but it looks like it's going to be those two as the front runner. I don't know. What do you think?
I am of the mind of why are we putting two equally bad bitches against each other?
Sure.
I prefer God of War because Elden Ring is just a little too spooky for me. However, I think pretty much since the inception of Gaming Gone Weird, we've always found a way to cover some sort of Elden Ring. To say that Elden Ring hasn't been doing a damn thing is a lie. Is a little lie.
Yeah.
Also, furthermore, how can you be Game of the Year and you just came out?
It's true. It could be too late.
I feel like next year, maybe.
Okay.
Like, it's kind of like the same thing with the music industry. Sometimes if people drop an album at the end of the year, that next year, they'll be like,
yeah. Movies as well. They do that with the awards, movies awards.
I do think that a lot of people are really high on God of War, largely because I never played the first one. But I was really sick that week it came out, and I dead ass watched Soda Pop and play that game from beginning to end. What a masterpiece. And I didn't even play the game. The game was so good. So, especially the ending. I'm not going to spoil it for those of you who haven't played it, but come on, it's been what, 2-3 years now? 4 years. We're looking at it. It's been 4 years now. Come on, get on it. But the end of that game, I'm like, what are y'all going to do for the next one?
Yep.
So, I can understand. Jules, what are your thoughts on it? Do you prefer Elden Ring or God of War?
I mean, I prefer the aesthetics more of God of War just because I like colorful and bright. And I've had a place in my heart for Kratos. He was like one of the first games I played back. I played God of War when it came out, PlayStation 2. That was like, whoa, this is insane. Like, this blew my pants off as a child. And that's not okay. God of War did that to me, and I was like, oh my God, this is great. So I've always had like a little thing for God of War, and especially because I've never played any of the FromSoft games. I've never played any Dark Souls. I haven't played any of the other games that are like that. But I do realize that Elden Ring is a fantastic game as well. While it's not as colorful as God of War, like it hits something, even for me, for a new player that never done it. I did put in quite a bit of hours, and I played the new remake of God of War, which is fantastic. I played it last year, and I was like, this is insane. I feel like such a badass in both games. Whenever you do well, you feel like a badass, and I think that's a great bar for a video game like that. Whenever you're doing a one person against the world, one person story sort of, and whenever you're doing well, you just feel cool. And I'm like, yes. So both of them, if I had to pick one or the other, I don't know. It's going to be tough. But yeah, like you were saying, I think God of War Ragnarok is coming out a little bit too late to be like, this is the game of the year. Especially when we were just talking about somebody defeating Elden Ring on a saxophone. You can't come in here. You can't come in here this late in the game, God of War, and pick up the game of the year. Okay.
Sidetrack done.
Sidetrack. So what you were talking about God of War Ragnarok coming out for PS5. What about like consoles in general? If it's like your significant other, if you want to buy your parents like a console, maybe, like what would you recommend, do you think?
So I've always been a proponent of Nintendo when it comes to okay, I have a tier list, so bear with me. If you want to get a console or something for someone who doesn't really game, or they game very casually, or they're like, I want to take it on the go, Nintendo's always the way to go. Their handhelds, whether it be a DS, DSi, or whichever thing they're on now. I feel like an old lady because I said DSi, Jesus Christ. But the Switch is great. Pokemon, which is the next one I wanted to talk about, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are coming out. A lot of people really enjoy Pokemon Arceus. Jesus. But everyone enjoyed Pokemon Jesus, where you could run around and see the Pokemon out in the real world, whatever it is. So Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is going to be doing the same thing. So if you have someone who's a casual gamer, someone who's wanting to get into it, the Switch is really for you, and Pokemon speaks to people's inner child. Plus, there's tons of party games. Now, if you are a hardcore gamer, or you want to buy a gift for a hardcore gamer, let's loop it back around to God of War, because these are very topical and they're coming out this week. I feel like a PS5, if you can get one, or an Xbox, if you can get one, are really going to be the ways to be. But this, if we go back to a holiday guide, you should have been trying to get one for the entire year.
Yeah. If you're looking for that PS5, you're not going to just walk in tomorrow and be like, oh boy, I got one. Here it is.
No. Even with the Switch, kind of, because they're coming out with a new Switch that's the Pokemon inspired one. I think it's going to have the legendary faces on either one. But I'll take it one step further. Let's say your favorite gamer has a console already. Your favorite gamer has a PC already. If you want to buy them parts, getting video cards are impossible. Forget impossible. It's impossible right now. Like, I think AMD is coming out with a new XTX that's going to be $999. I just remembered this. I was looking at it earlier. And then I think another one that's right underneath it for $899. And I'm not sure if that comes out this year or more towards the holidays. Either way, start getting your stuff now, because it's harder during the holidays. So when it comes to like your hardcore gamers, it really depends on what they want to play. Obviously, you want to get like, if they're a mix between casual and hardcore, I really suggest getting a Nintendo system. Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out next year. I think it's like something Secrets and Life or something or the other. But either way, it's coming out next year. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And to already have this on decky, they're gonna love you. Like, oh my god, thank you, Uncle Jules. Oh, this is so cool. Thank you. Like, that could be you.
And we're telling you this now, and we're letting you know that this is the time, because it is going to get worse from here. Like, this is the time it's going to get worse here. But what I always do, like with my dad, because he's a gamer, he plays a lot of Call of Duty and has an Xbox and all that stuff. What's something easier, because like you were saying, like $900 for parts, that's more for like, I don't know, a significant other or somebody that you really care about, getting all that, spending a lot for that. But
your
like
gaming grandma.
My grandpa does have an Xbox, but
I love that.
Yeah. It's kind of wild. Anyways, so yeah, my dad games and stuff, and like if I want to get something for him, I just get like a card for Xbox points or whatever the point system
Game Pass, whatever it is.
Yeah, like stuff like that, so that he can buy in-game cosmetics or whatever you need.
That's smart.
Like, I don't know what you need, but like this will work for it. Or like a Steam gift card or Epic Games gift card. Those are always in like the card stuff. I gotta tell you a story, because I just remembered that I just thought about it because it's right here. I got a Steam gift card last year, right? For $20. And I just remembered, I was looking through my stuff and I was like, oh yeah, I have this and I never redeemed it. But this is from last year's Christmas. So I go to, you have to peel off the thing in the back and put in the code. And tell me why after a year, it just peeled off the code. So I cannot see what
Dear
the code.
Steve, dear Valve, please help Jules the Human, because the money is still good. The check will still clear.
It's here.
Please.
It's right here, but I get in the PC, please.
Yo, remember we were talking about the cat scanner with the barcode? That's what you need right now.
Please, I'll buy that just to put my money. I don't know how. I don't know how to get this in there. I don't know. I'll figure it out. If anybody knows,
send a message over to Valve and be like, hey, listen, I got this last year and I was cleaning up. Yeah, I know I'm a jabroni. Don't hate me.
Yeah.
But I mean, side note, since we're all here on the sides, a while ago, Riot Games at conventions were giving away skins. One of them was for PAX Sivir. And the year I went, I guess this was the last year that they were doing that. There were stacks. I don't know why I have ketchup on my desk, but deal with me. It was stacks of thin paper. Gaming gone weird. I got ketchup on my desk. So there were stacks of thin paper with codes. So I took like a handful of them.
Okay.
What every other scumbag that sold some of them. But I had some for keepsakes. I made a new account. And I was like, I want a PAX Sivir. I think it's maybe a year or two after. And I emailed them and they were like, cool. After that, I think a year after that, they were like, stop emailing us. If you ain't redeem it by now, that's your fault. So, I mean, it's worth a shot. I'm saying the worst that they could tell you is no. And,
Bro, the ketchup got me.
Okay, I do remember why I have it on here. We had cheeseburgers last night.
Okay.
I never put the ketchup back.
Oh,
okay. Cresta Starr is a slob for 10 Alex.
That's funny. But yeah, like gift cards or any cosmetics or stuff. You know what I was thinking of? I thought something weird to give a gamer, like a shower curtain. I saw a really cool shower curtain the other day. Get someone a gaming shower curtain. That's hilarious. Great. With like one of their favorite characters blown up. I would equally love that. And also be like, what the fuck? Like, how did you? Because everyone has a shower curtain, assuming. And another thing I thought about was like a Minecraft, not like a flashlight, one of those like little torches. It looks like a Minecraft torch. I've seen them a lot, but I just thought about that as a weird gift. I don't know.
I think that's cool. The shower curtain, you're on to something, because I am obsessed with two animals: cats, followed by otters, because otters are the cat of the sea. And because otters are little jerks. I love them, but they're little jerks. They're little jerks. My shower curtain is an otter.
Okay.
So absolutely.
That's cool.
I mean, come on, Totodile. Can you imagine having a water Pokemon as your shower curtain? Yes. That's cute. Give them the whole bath set. You step out on Squirtle and on their toilet seat cover, you've got Starmie. Come on, that's really cute. That's really cute.
Okay, got some bat stuff as for weird, but yeah, I mean, now's the time to do it. Let us know. Actually, have you gotten any gaming gifts that were interesting or weird, Cresta?
Yes. I love my family, so let me preface and say that.
Okay.
But sometimes they're like, all you like is wrestling and video games. So I don't know if you could see behind me, but that is a perler of Vaporeon that I definitely got for my birthday from a friend of mine. Vaporeon is one of my top 5 favorite Pokemon. I think he's number 1. She, them, they. We respect all Pokemon identities out here. I one of my favorite. And one of my other favorite gaming gifts I ever got. I got a really nice mouse. A gentleman interviewed me like last year. And he was like, "You were so nice. You made it so easy." He got me a cool gaming mouse. I always talk about my hands being really sweaty. I get really sweaty hands when I play video games. So he got me this mouse that it's actually this mouse, not this mouse, because the mouse I had before had the holes in it for the sweat to let the air breathe. But this mouse is cool. I like it. It has extra buttons, and I'm not that smart, so I just use whatever buttons they got. Jules, have you ever gotten a weird gaming gift or a gaming gift from someone you're like, oh, I didn't expect that from you?
I get a lot of pops. I recently said this. I have a lot of Funko Pops, not by choice. A
Mhm.
lot of people are like, oh, he kind of likes this, like whatever. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like they're cool. Like got a little Iron Man. I have
Mhm.
Edward Cullen from Twilight for some reason. I have him
Why
as a
not?
Funko Pop. I have like Harry Potter ones. So something like that. I have a lot of those. But somebody got me what's not it's Harry Potter. What's the other series? The other series that they started doing that's Harry Potter, but not the
I'm
one that
not
they're
gonna
doing recently.
Fantastic Beasts?
Fantastic Beasts and Where to
Okay.
Find Them. Yes, yes, yes. My uncle, he pulled me for like the White Elephant game, so you had to get me a gift that was like
Mhm.
$20 or so. He got me um the it's not. Oh, I just realized it's not gaming. I just
Because
think it was weird.
it's our
I was like, it's
show
kind
and
of
we do what
related.
we want.
It's entertainment, it's movies. It was the Fantastic Beasts movie, the first movie vinyl with the music of the movie, and it had like on the vinyl it had a picture of like a picture from the movie, and it was like on the actual vinyl. I was like, whoa, that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
Um, yeah. Dang it. I thought it was I don't know why I associated that
No,
with
it's
gaming,
totally
entertainment,
fine.
movie sort of.
I mean, I
Um,
feel like recently J.K. Rowling has been in the news for all the wrong reasons.
yep.
As someone who grew up with Harry Potter is a very big part of my life, and to hear J.K. Rowling be miserable, it makes me really sad. But I can understand Harry Potter and all the other stuff. Bro, I have so much useless Harry Potter knowledge in my head. Like, if you had to put me on the spot for Jeopardy, I'd be like, all right, well, then I guess here it is. This is
Have
how
you
my life ends.
yeah, have you ever thought about that where like I'm sure you have a lot of WoW knowledge and things like that.
Yes.
Like I know like weird things about games, like how to do certain things in Apex Legends. I'm like, nobody cares. I
No.
walk out, nobody cares. Who cares? You know?
That's how I feel. You see those TikToks where it's like, what do you need? No preparation for this. You could do a dissertation with a gun to your head in 5 minutes. I'm like, all right, so Illidan wasn't wrong. He just tried to save his people. And what happened was Toronto, and it's like, yo, girl, nobody cares about no World of Warcraft lore. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Oh man, we covered a ton of stuff here on this episode. We got some gaming guys, we got some weird new stuff. Thank you so much for joining us here on this episode 9 of Gaming Gone
Mighty
Weird.
fine nine.
Did another one to next week, next Saturday. Whenever you're watching this, we'll be live again next Saturday. Leave a like on this video. I know on YouTube it is a little weird now where they have the videos, shorts, and lives. So
Mm-hmm.
please spread the word because the live shows everywhere are going to get like sort of suppressed because they're not in the same feed as videos. It's a thing. It's a thing
But
creators have to
also,
think about.
it helps the algorithm. Go ahead and leave
Yeah.
a comment. Like someone said in the chat, flame me why I don't have my ketchup. in the refrigerator and why I'm a slob. But it helps. It gets us more discovery,
Yeah.
and we enjoy doing this with you guys every Saturday.
Yeah. So if you want to become a member, you can become a member here on the KYN channel for all of the shows here, not just us, but you can have like a little badge when you talk in chat and you get a bunch of emotes, and one of the emotes is Cresta. But Cresta, where can they find you during the week when we're not here on Saturdays?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, first of all, thank you so much for being here with us, myself and Jules the Human. You can find me. Ooh, what's happening here? You can find me, Cresta the Star. Easiest is Twitter that you see down here. I have a link tree right in my bio that'll take you to everything Cresta. I am live on Twitch Mondays and Wednesdays. Thursdays, I am live on Fightful. YouTube.com/Fightful. Myself and Joel Pearl, we cover all things Impact/TNA. TNA doesn't exist anymore, so it's just Impact Wrestling. And I'm also going to be covering the pay-per-views and live events for Impact. So you won't see me on Twitch.tv on Friday/Cresta Starr, but you will see me on Fightful covering all things Impact Wrestling. Jules, where can they find you, you beautiful human? You.
I am on Twitch a lot of the week, twitch.tv/JulesTheHuman, JULES, the human, on Twitch. And we've been playing a bunch of games. We just defeated Resident Evil 3 yesterday.
Yes.
So we're working through the different Resident Evil games. And I'm going to start Cyberpunk 2077.
I
next
thought you
week.
said I'm about to start cyberbullying. I'm like, yo, what?
Yes, that too. I'm cyberbullying people on Twitch, twitch.tv/JulesTheHuman. No, YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/JulesTheHuman. That's this Thursday. I started the Jules and Matt Anime Hour, and our first episode's up on YouTube or on
Yes.
Spotify. So just look up Anime Hour, and it should come up. And we talk about Black Clover, anime, and stuff. But yeah, Jules the Human on everything, and Twitter. Follow both of us, me and Cresta, on Twitter. Follow and subscribe here on Know Your News, because there's a bunch of shows here, and we'll see you next Saturday. Thanks for being here.
See you next Saturday, guys. Bye.